Good morning. So it is raining hard, but we're gonna go out and take a walk anyway and see some stuff. It's only a few minutes into my walk and the rain has already let up, which is awesome. But now there's sun.
And I didn't put on sunscreen because it said cloudy literally all day.
But that's okay because the tall buildings mostly block out the sun anyway. And this umbrella is also for sun, so
no complaints. So I don't have a real game plan for this walk. We're just going south toward the financial district and gonna see what's there.
So here I am at Battery Park. It's on the southern tip of Manhattan. It's right on the water. You can see the Statue of Liberty. Go on one of those cruises right behind me. It's really cool, really green. Maybe I like New York a little bit. So then I head back north and stop by the 9/11 Memorial. And now we're at the World Trade Center, which is also a mall. And this one is beautiful. Just take a minute to admire that.
And read the architectural facts I did not bother to look up beforehand. The facility is primarily home to retail as well as the New Jersey Transit. It's big, open spaces, and this is where we're going to do breakfast. And I love new things, so we're back at Joe with the Juice. But this time, trying something new. I got an acai bowl with banana, granola, peanut butter, and a lot of unintended ice, apparently. It was like $14! But zero time to be sad because I was already running late for the next thing, which was a meetup with the Creators NYC group.
I make cinematic vlogs, or I'm trying to.
Different from what I usually draw. This is more macabre.
I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited to really start my YouTube journey and just keep it going.
So as you probably guessed, Creators NYC is for creators in New York, and they meet up, discuss film stuff, and help each other film content. Vibe check.
So
these two helped with my video, and I helped with some of their stuff, which was great. You can check it all out in the link in the description.
I had an awesome time with the creators, and all I want to do right now is lie in bed and edit some of the stuff we worked on. And that's what I was doing for the past 15 minutes. But we're in New York and I've got to do stuff, so we're going to go to a museum. Me, en route to culture. But first, another coffee. Yes, I love these and I'm aware of the consequences.
What are you gonna do? So I am walking again, no surprise here. It was so hot, and there were also a lot of street festivals, fairs going on, and this one food truck in particular was giving out free berries. Wholesome, refreshing.
I am at the Rubin Museum of Art in Chelsea.
And I was super surprised to find out that there was a free day going on, so I didn't have to pay. And all this overspending is weirdly balancing out, so I don't know what to think about this. The museum features Asian, and specifically South Asian Tibetan art. It's very specific, and if that's your thing, this museum is awesome. One of the key features of this museum is that it has a big spiral staircase, so you get to see the exhibits in an interesting way, I guess.
That was interesting. Glad it's free. Next, I went to the Fashion Institute of Technology, which is a 2-year public college in New York. And guess what? Also at a free museum. So there was no video allowed here, so I just took photos, but I was actually really impressed.
I don't care so much about fashion, but this was kind of like a still runway. It was really cool to see, great curation, cool designs, would wear that, and maybe even that.
That was cool to see and makes me want to buy clothes, so I'm going to go to the mall. To get to the mall, I walked along the High Line, which is an elevated walkway that goes from this street here, which I don't feel like mispronouncing, to 34th Street. North to south in Manhattan's Chelsea neighborhood.
So it's very beautiful, especially today, and very practical, very green. You're going over traffic, so that's a benefit, and they have many access points along this route. And I talked about this a little bit in my last vlog from 2023, as well as at the Vessel, so you can check those both out in the vlog, in the link, in the description. So this was a fancy mall, which means we went straight to H&M, where we see pajamas are now the state of fashion. Anyway, I got this little bow, which I love. And now I'm heading up to Midtown once more to meet my family for dinner. Again, demanding folk, aren't they? I'm kidding. They also don't watch my vlog, so yeah. Anyway, the quickest way to get there was to walk through Times Square, which, you know, I could have avoided had I looked closer at the map. And I say this because Times Square is great on a postcard, but when you're there in person, it's just really, really crowded and smells like urine, and people are just too much. So the restaurant is called The Blue Dog. It's tucked away in this little mall area, and there was outdoor seating here, which was pretty cool. We went indoor, though. And it was really tight and really crowded, like, oh my god, it was so crowded. I really liked the food, but there shouldn't be, like, other people's elbows in your food, and man, I liked the food, or I would have nothing good to say. I liked the food. So I walked back, which was just spectacular. Honestly, the weather was amazing, and I'm just having a great time when I see this. Under new management, a gentleman's club. Under new management, a gentleman's club. There's a story here. I don't know what it is, but there's a story here, because that's a weird sign. Anyway, I had a lot of thoughts on this walk and recorded them, so here.
I love vlogging, but it felt good to just be in this moment, and it made me realize I had a really good trip, and it was just a beautiful evening, and I don't know, it's just really good to appreciate the good times, so I'm glad I had that in New York.
So that was a lot of walking.
Check out those stats.
I really had a good time. Like, I feel so tired, but so refreshed mentally. And it just has to do with everything I saw. Different things, you know, just seeing different things. Vlogging this trip brought me a lot of joy, and it just made me experience things more purposely. Just capturing all the little moments just brings me a lot of joy, and now I get to remember them. That's all to say. I had a really good time. I leave in the morning, so thanks for joining.